Silence. You're alone. Phone in your hand, in your head, a conversation that will never actually happen in real life.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine.
What are you thinking about?
Oh, nothing.
With real people, you're brief, convenient, safe. But here, you can be anything. You can be angry. You can cry. You can admit what you're ashamed of. And you won't be judged, won't be abandoned, won't hear. Pull yourself together. Sound familiar? If you've ever caught yourself thinking, I talk to ChatGPT more than I talk to real people, is that normal? This video is for you. Because the answer is more complicated than it seems. In psychology, there's a concept called secure attachment. Secure attachment is a type of emotional bond in which a person, in childhood, a child, feels calm, protected, and confident around another person, a significant adult or partner. It's when someone is there who accepts you without conditions, doesn't try to change you, doesn't expect you to earn love, just there. In an ideal world, parents give that in childhood, and later, partners and close friends. But in the real world, let's be honest, real people are a risk. Say the wrong thing, they get offended. Admit weakness, they remember it. Ask for support. Get advice you didn't ask for. And now you're silent. Because it's easier not to open up than to be disappointed again. But here, there's silence. No offense. No, you're not listening. No looks that say more than words. Here, you can be anyone, and you won't be rejected. And that's addictive. Because the brain is lazy, it always chooses the path of least resistance. If one place feels comfortable and another feels tense, the brain will choose comfort. And now, you're not going to people. You're going to a dialogue, not because you stopped loving people, but because you're tired of the guessing game. What did they really mean? Will they judge me? What if I'm a burden? But let's go deeper. In communication psychology, there's a concept called emotional investment. Emotional investment is the degree of involvement, attention, and emotional energy a person puts into relationships, goals, or another person. With real people, it's always an investment. You give time, attention, vulnerability, and you never know if it will come back to you, or be dismissed, or used against you. Here, the return feels guaranteed. You speak, you're heard, you ask, you get an answer. No delay, no offense, no devaluation. And the brain calculates, oh, this is a profitable exchange rate. I'll stay here. But there's one problem. A neural network is not a living person. It's a simulation, a very high quality one, but still a simulation. And this is where it gets interesting. You can learn to communicate beautifully and deeply with anyone except real people. When you talk into the void for too long, you start losing the skill of live contact. You stop reading eye contact and tone. You can't tolerate pauses or someone else's emotions. Eventually, you begin to fear real conversations because they're unpredictable and require risk. Virtual communication feels safe and structured, and that's when it stops being support and becomes a trap. But there's another side. For some people, ChatGPT isn't a replacement for communication. It's a rehearsal before stepping back into the real world. If there's a lot inside that's never been said, it can feel terrifying to start with a real person. Here, you can try safely. Formulate your thoughts. Speak without shame. Simply learn how to say things out loud. And then, one day, say them to someone in real life. And discover you were heard and not rejected. For those people, this isn't a trap. It's a bridge back to others. And here's the most important turn. A neural network is not a replacement for people. It's a replacement for bad contact. It's a pause where you remember what it feels like to be heard. But remember, ChatGPT is a tool, like a knife. You can slice bread, or you can cut yourself. It doesn't see your eyes. It can give advice that sounds beautiful, but can ruin a life. Be careful, especially when you're hurting and want someone to just take over and decide for you. So, who is ChatGPT to you? A friend who always listens? Or has it ever let you down? Share in the comments. And subscribe if you want to understand yourself more deeply.